Okay guys, welcome back to this week's vlog. I'm really excited to have you guys along with me today. I'm planning to work on a small bounce in the sense of I'm going to use one jump and then 2 pulls. I want to work on my position and I want to work on Happy like picking himself up a little bit after the fence and cantering off, because that is an issue that we have, but I actually think it's more due to my position and getting my seat bones really dug into his back after we land off of a fence. So I'm hoping that this small little exercise will help us get that better, get my position better after the fence. I'm also going to attempt for the first time in my entire life to clean a sheath today. I'm not going to vlog it because I don't know how it's gonna go, and while it could be comical, I definitely don't want that on my channel. So I have about 5 cups of boiling water that I put into a thermos. Sorry, there's like notifications coming up on my phone. So I can blend it with the cold barn water because they don't have hot water at the barn. And I got some Equiderma sheath cleaner and I'm going to clean it. Now the reason I'm doing this is because in the 4 years that I've owned Happy, he's never had his sheath cleaned by me or vet. He's never had an issue. And as of like 2 weeks ago, there started to be a little puffiness and swelling. And he also started to like really want me to scratch like around that area and like between his legs and on his thighs. And so I thought, you know what? I should probably just attempt it. And my backup plan is the vet's coming on Wednesday for another very minor blood draw procedure that will be revealed to you guys in a couple weeks. But she's coming for that. So I just called and was like, if this does not go well, can you please put on his schedule that they will also be doing a sheath cleaning with sedation? So I have a backup plan. If it goes really poorly, I'll let you know how it goes. I'm not going to vlog it. So I'm going to go out there right now. I'm probably going to do the sheath cleaning first and then turn him out, clean his stall, put all my stuff away, and then tack up and ride. So come along with me. It should be exciting. It's very hot today and we'll use our black sparkle pad, and I'm super excited to ride, but not excited to clean a sheath. So thank you guys. I will talk to you guys when after I do the sheath cleaning. We're about to find out how it went. Okay, well, sheath cleaning plan did not go to plan because Happy needed to get out. There was no way I was going to clean that before he got out. And now that he's run around, evidenced by his blowing, I'm going to take him on a short walk, and then I'm going to go back and attempt what I said I was going to do. Alright, there's music going on, but it went really well. He loved it, didn't you? Can't get it focused on him. You were so good. You were so good. I didn't get it all the way clean like I wanted, but I got it cleaned enough, and the vet can finish it up on Wednesday. So proud of him. He was such a good boy. Okay guys, so yeah, he did trip in the canter. This arena is deep in a lot of spots and it's very difficult to ride in, but I've been trying to navigate around those spots and try to ride in the spots that are not so deep, which is getting increasingly more difficult since I feel like a lot of the arena is deep now. But anyways, the warm-up went really well. He was doing really good. I'm so happy with how he was listening and moving and trying really hard to pay attention and not get distracted by a lot of stuff that was going on around us. Everything like that we're seeing in this vlog, I'm just really thrilled with. I feel like he's doing really well and we're on the right track to where I want to be with him. And I think that we've kind of had a reset since moving, and we finally kind of hit our stride and figured out how to ride and connect a little bit better than we were doing before. So this was a really great warm-up. We did really good, and then we went into the little bounce exercise, which I said the pivot was having a real struggle on today, following me, but we got a couple rounds through. It was set a little bit long for him, I think, and so I was really having to set him up right at the base of the first pole and then really push, and we did get a couple nice ones, especially when I really asked for more canter, which I realized was a big issue for us, was we weren't getting enough canter to get through this situation, this pole setup, but he really tried, and it was really informative for me too, to like realize that I was looking to the second pole, or like the elevated log, but really what I needed to be doing was riding to the first pole and setting him up for that, and then looking to the second, and then the third one kind of came out of stride most of the time. So here we are going to the right. He had a couple really nice ones this way too, but we were starting to get a little tired, as you can see, because he's starting to get a little pacey and it was a little bit difficult. But again, worked on the same thing, trying to push him right to the base, and yeah, and then he fell over that one. But yeah, anyways, that's happy. That's how he does sometimes, and we just, you know, try again afterwards. And so yeah, I was really pleased with this, and I felt like we could have done better, so that's why there's a second part to this vlog, but definitely happy with what we learned from this, I guess, in retrospect, as watching this almost 2 weeks after I've filmed this, is that I'm really happy with what we learned this weekend on the bounces. Alright, so our ride is done. He was really good. I tried to keep it short since the sheath cleaning took a little while and it's getting late. But he was really good. The footing in here is getting deeper and deeper, so that's not great. But we did that bounce. I set it to 10 feet, and I know that what I read online is that bounces should be 12 feet, so I can't even imagine what he would have said about 12 feet. But he was really good. He had to really reach, and in turn, I really need to work on my position. So I kept hitting the back of the saddle with my butt. I know that that's really my problem because I get kind of stuck in the saddle. I'm not actually in a good 2-point. So now that he understands this, I might do this again tomorrow. And if I do and I film it and it's an improvement, I'll post it with this video. But if I don't, then just know that I did try this again tomorrow, so the next day, and it probably did go better, but I want him now to try it again now that he understands what he's doing and I don't have to ride as much. I was having to really pilot to the first pole to get him to not, because he and I both were already thinking about the second pole before we even got to the first pole. So then we would come into the first pole really long, and then it was just horrible after that. So once I started riding the first pole to the second pole, The third one kind of came out of stride mostly. I'm really hoping that people got us. It was kind of having issues tracking us today, I think, but I don't know. The video looked okay, but I don't really know. Okay, sneeze break. But yeah, he did really, really good, and I'm really proud of him. He did all of his flat work really well, and yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with that. We're gonna try it again another time and see if I can get a little bit better at my own position, but I think he gets it now, and it was a struggle for him, honestly, so it's good. It was a good ride. Got a banana. Do you want your banana for being the best boy? Yeah. Oh, he says, hold on. Yeah, that's good. You were so good. Don't choke now. Okay, ready? He said, hold on. My goodness, you okay? Really chewing that banana around in there. Really, okay, well, really work it in there. All right. Good boy. Best pony today. You're just the best. You're the best always, though. Yeah, even when you're not good, you're still the best. Please don't choke on the banana. I don't want to call the vet for that. Here, have the rest of the peel. There you go. There you go. Yes, you're a good boy. Okay. Go back to your dinner. Got a little hay on his head. Go back to your dinner. You smell like a smoothie bar. That banana was smoothie banana. This music is ridiculous. Alright. Just gonna do a quick one today. Just okay, so wrapping up, everything was pretty good today. We just needed to do this exercise again because I set the bounce to I set the bounce to 10 feet, and I feel like that was actually kind of small because I think bounces are supposed to be set to 12 feet, and he was struggling to get the striding right. But I think it's because we were focusing on the second pole, which was the elevated pole, and then like taking it long to the first pole, which really set us up for like failure. So I wanted to again tomorrow. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow. I want to try it on the flatter section of the arena where it's not super deep. And then I want to also try to focus more on my 2-point and getting him to the first pole at a good distance, which means probably pretty close to the first pole. And then just riding my 2-point through it and letting him do what he needs to do. The Pivo did get some of the stuff today, but I'm hoping, I don't know what it was doing because it's set to all the right settings, but it just was like not tracking us very well. So I'm gonna look into that tonight, and then I guess I'm hoping that tomorrow I can do the same exercise, and then we can try to do a little better tomorrow. Like, I think he kind of got it. I think it shocked him that he had to reach, and it was a little hard, but he did it. And I think that tomorrow it'll be a little better. So this will probably end up being a long vlog, but yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow when I am out riding. So yeah, until tomorrow. All right guys, so today I set this up. I thought I was gonna set it up easier. I set it up harder, but I feel like it might be easier since they're all 3 elevated. To get through it, I did set it up as 9 feet today, and I'm looking forward to get through it. I did it on the short side because that's a flatter and like less deep side of the arena. Sorry, I got a mouth breather here. So I'm hoping this will go better today. I'm very tired. I did a lot of yard work today, and Happy is not seeming like he's really into it, so we'll see how much we do today. But I wanted to do a part 2, so here we are. Alright, so warm up on this day went pretty well. He was really listening. We were both kind of tired, I think, from the exercise the day prior, but he was doing really, really well, and I was really happy with him. And I felt like he just like was there with me better than he's been in a long time, and it felt really nice. And it's just like when I have rides like these 2 days in a row, it starts to get really exciting thinking about like all the things that you guys are going to learn together, even if like we have moments like that where he was actually having an issue coming off that rail and maintaining the canter gait to the right. But other than that, we didn't really have any other issues on this day. So I think in the next couple of clips, I'm going to start this bounce. I thought with it being 3 jumps, or at least 3 elevated pulls, that I would find it easier. And to my surprise, I found it a lot more difficult, which I'm sure everyone watching this is like, yeah, duh. But I was like thinking this is going to be so much easier, and then as I'm coming up to it, they started feeding and stuff, so he was listening to that, and then I was just like, oh shit. excuse my language. But I just wasn't paying attention to what was going on. I was just dropping him at the base of the first fence, and he was in turn panicking because he was like, you're on my neck and I'm trying to get over this and you're not even like out of the way. So I started trying to trot to it, which then led to this beautiful moment of him saying like, no, we're not going over that. And then eventually we were able to do it if he put a stride in, which these, remember, are set to 9 feet. So I mean, that was pretty short for him to put a stride in. But yeah, so that was how that started going. I was like, okay, good job, we did it that way. And then I tried to do it again to the left, and if you watch this closely, I just drop him. I just drop. And then he's like, what? And I realized at that time that it was me, and I got frustrated with myself, and I was trying not to get frustrated with him because it wasn't him. He was definitely trying really hard to do what was being asked of him. And then he was just like, no, we're not doing this. Which is typical Happy. And I know I should listen when he says these things to me, like, no, we're not doing it, because there's obviously a reason. And the reason usually is not because he doesn't want to do it, it's because I'm unbalanced, which then unbalances him, which he really, really can't stand. So I decided to go to the right. I tried to get this really small canter because obviously I started to get nervous about doing the bounces. And so I brought him up to the first one, and he was like, no, we're not doing that. So I push him a little bit more, and I say, okay, we're going to get a bigger canter, buddy. We're doing this. Like, we're going over it. It's going to happen. And to my surprise, looking at the second jump and pushing for a bigger canter led us to get over the fence. And I was so happy, and I had told him if we made it over at this time that we'd be completely done and I wouldn't ask for any more. And that's what we did. We stopped on that. Alright, so today I made this a lot harder for both of us, and really brought out a lot of fear in both of us. Did not get through this very well today, but we did go through it once to the right, and it was successful. It was not pretty, but it was successful. So I ended on that because I promised Happy if we could do it that I would stop. I definitely think this is something we need to work on in the future. I don't know why it's bringing up so much of our fear of jumping, and as opposed to like just the single fence. I guess because it's like so much we have to get through, and like I'm worried he's gonna get his feet tangled, which then that worry gets transmitted to him, and then he probably thinks I'm gonna get my feet tangled. Can we walk, please? So yeah, I'm gonna work more on this, but I think next week if I do any type of jumping or pulls, it will be a lot easier so that we can feel like we know what we're doing. But yeah, this is an interesting vlog to see the two-parter of us doing pretty much okay on the first one and me thinking that wasn't that great, and then coming to this one and like basically dive bombing so poorly. But anyways, that's how it goes, and we're all learning and we're getting better at things and seeing our holes and understanding what we need to work on in the future. So thank you guys for tuning into this extra long vlog. I'm sure it was exciting to watch, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.